My name is Tamicka Watts, and I am a sophomore here at Johnson C. Smith University. Leadership is definitely a quality. While tough to define, it is a trait that you'll be able to distinguish whether a person has it or not. When you take a look around the world and throughout history, the world has been inhabited by a whole host of influential leaders. Some of the most admired leaders have been Martin Luther King Jr., Gandhi, and Franklin Roosevelt. However, when I hear the word leadership or leader, I think of someone who in difficult times keeps a positive attitude and has the ability to motivate and empower a group of people. And with that being said, I couldn't think of anyone better than to speak about than my father, Mr. Jeffrey R. Watts, because he is one of the most inspiring and inspirational leaders in my life and many others.
Diagnosed with lung cancer during the summer of 2011, my father's entire outlook on life suddenly changed. The day my father found out he had cancer was the last day that he ever picked up and smoked a cigarette. All of my sisters and I were trying to be as strong as we could, but it was seriously the hardest situation to deal and cope with. I just wanted to go back into time and wish that my father was never diagnosed with cancer. I didn't understand why such awful things had to happen to wonderful people. However, because my father is such a godly and strong man, he guided and inspired my sisters and me that everything will work out just fine. My father is such a huge part of the community, so everybody was also worried about him. But because of his ability to stay positive and strong, he was able to inspire and influence people to never lose faith with this situation and to believe that everything will be okay with him. During the long and hassle weeks of my father doing his radiation treatments every day of the week for 8 weeks straight, he never lost faith and continued to keep a progressive attitude through it all. He wasn't always all about rainbows and sunshine, but there definitely was a boost of positivity when tackling a difficult day or when the going got tough. This attribute he possessed was discovered in him quickly among other patients at the Cancer Treatment Center because everybody knew and loved him there for his uplifting spirits all the time. This positive attribute found in my father soon motivated other patients to come to their sessions with a more positive attitude. As many other patients continued to reflect on my father's behavior, they soon became influenced by it and began following in his footsteps. Therefore, my father brought a vision to this group of people battling cancer. This vision brought the patients the emotion of hope and something the followers can strive to achieve. During my father's sickness, he barely slowed down during his daily routines. He continued to work tirelessly and was always willing to put others' lives before his. Today, my father is cancer-free and is considered a cancer survivor. Many other patients that were battling cancer with him are also now cancer-free and keeping uplifting spirits like my very own father. I'll never forget the day that I found out the news that my father was diagnosed with cancer. I can definitely say that it was the hardest and despairing days of my life. However, I can look back now and say that it was kind of a blessing in disguise. Today my father is such a more godly man than he has ever been, and he continues to give his testimony in churches to lead, inspire, and influence others. He is a leader in my eyes because when the going got tough, he never lost faith. He still continued to put his daughter's needs before his and the ones he loved. He even was able to empower and motivate groups of people during the time of his illness, and still, he continues to put the needs of others before his and guide people in the community, especially ones today that are battling cancer. My father, Jeffrey R. Watts, may not be a politician or the president, but in my eyes, he is much more than that. He is a leader who possesses the characteristics and ability to empower and inspire groups of people by just his strong voice, uplifting personality, and quiet leadership of patience and perseverance. And those are the most special attributes that a leader could possibly retain.